She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For the morning, the day is dawning. For Kaieteur to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Kaieteur, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Kaieteur, dagaba, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. Inaga, jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokunani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Banga Mary. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Them children glad when the weekend come. Out in the yard, them all gather round. Some a play catcher, some making house from straw. Two who come later, a grandma or grandpa. All a sit down just a wait. Moonlight so bright, it's just the right time to listen story or to say a little nursery rhyme. Grandpa voice a echo in the night as he tell the tale. Some pick me a there with fright. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Nancy, even Watamuma. Oh, Ligan, Mungeza, Massa Kurma Nancy, even Watamuma. Yeah, man, that's the true story that tell the people about life in the country, life in the country.
Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe. Oh, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving morning. When you been a corrupong, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. This all the money that me work for. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. This all the money that me work for. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. What we could do with a gilda piece? 1 bunch green plantain, 1 string quacquari, 1 Jill black pepper. All you could do with a gilda piece. Morning, neighbor, morning. morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. When you been a corrupong and I've been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning, morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving morning.
You gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana, where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana, to grow up in a land united and free, with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future. This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to all the viewers. Welcome down to another episode of Livewire with me, Comrade Courdel Jones, as I take you through the paces of what's happening in and around our country as it relates to development, and taking some time to dispel some of the misinformation that is spilled out there. I trust persons had a wonderful weekend. Everybody made it to the new week, and here's a good week. Anyway, morning to the persons on the live tuned in already. Muntiaz Ali, Rahim Amarali, Anthony Wong joining us from France, Muntiaz Ali joining us from Florida, Ronald Shivdial, good morning to you. Chris, Ricky, Uda Paul, good morning to you. He's joining us from Canada. Derek Drew Paul, morning to you. Veena Ramkaran, good morning. Pam Singh, good morning to you. And Trevor Sherwin Siram, morning to you. Maureen Razio, Jagnarain Jagmohan, good morning to you. Rajendranath Tamal, good morning to you. Mohammed Isaf, Jamila Kayum, Faisal Ghani, Henry Jagdio, Gil Ian, Vera Badar, Leroy Mangal, joining us from NYC, Dale Henry, Rook Arab, good morning to you. Jasmine Baldio, Chitra Sukraj, good morning to you. Asif Hamad, Lola Hari, Sam E, good morning to you, joining us from Manhattan. I saw that Aliyah Muhammad is not well. That is somebody that she's a regular on the program, and she always comments on my post, but I saw something to that effect that she's not well or she's in the hospital or something. So Aliyah, I am hoping for a speedy recovery for you, and you can join us on Livewire here once again. Jane, good morning to you. Neil Ramlukan, joining us from NYC. Pushram Kishore, good morning to you. Savita Sukraj, joining us from Claremont, Florida. Miss Ramcharan, good morning to you. Soma Bipath. Ganesh Rambali, what's going on, my brother? What happening there in Eccles? Yeah, Ganesh still living in Eccles. Morning to you, Rose. Stephanie Nelson Moore, good morning to you. This is my friend by. I got to play her and beat her in some Call of Duty. I'm feeling a little down. Anyway, that gonna lift my spirits. Anyway, Stephanie Nelson Moore, we shall meet on the virtual planes later. Soma Bipas, morning to you. Chitra Sukraj, Data Nandalal, Mukesh Vishnudat, good morning to you, the wife and the family. Morning to Miss Bob, joining us from Mokka. Omar Sharif from NYC. Prasad Pati, good morning to you. What's going on there in Kitty? Jasodra Budram, good morning to you. Eddie Ragnat. Joan Abidjan joining us from Canada. Sunita Sukraj, good morning to you. Betty Chris. Who else we got here? Gayan Ram, okay. Morning. Ajay Chatterpal, morning to you from Bartica. Margaret Charles, Prem Prashad, Shafi, morning. Karen De Silva Ali, good morning to you, joining us from Toronto. Shirley Surjivali joining us from NYC. Tara Sobrian, morning to you. Special good morning to Tara Sobrian. Richard Stanislaus, morning to you. Bibi Kali Chiran, good morning to you. Herbert Henry, Sunil Raghubir, Sally Jones. Vishal Inderjit, good morning to you, brother, old school mate of mine. So happy to see all you guys here. Let me get into today's content. Morning to everybody joining the live. Thank you for being here and, lifting my spirits. I started the morning off feeling a little down, but it's always encouraging to see all you guys here for the morning live. So let us get into it. Look, trouble. Anyway, I'm in a better mood. Let me go. So, Shakila Khan, Alin Khan, Mir Hussain, Narain Singh, Nelly, and Bharat Mangar. Morning to y'all. So, guys, first of all, today, as you have seen in the ad, we have Councillor Kevin Day from the Horstellin Little Diamond NDC. He'll be on in the latter half of the program. And we got some stuff to deal with here. So, Pam, I got the coffee, right? And with the stuff we're going to deal with, I'm going to raise my spirits because these people, they set up my blood pressure on a serious note. So, the first thing we're going to jump into here is, anybody heard about computer disappearing out of Congress Place? Anybody heard about this? Come on, man. Talk to me, comment section. Anybody here about a computer disappearing in Congress Place? It's trouble in there. It's trouble. This Congress going to be dark and sticky. I'm not talking about dark and murky. You understand? It's problems in there. Where the people computer them gone? No, recent reports from Congress Place have revealed that a concerning incident has taken place in relation to the disappearance of a computer, but people call it a central processing unit. Really and truly, a CPU is a little square chip, that you got there. That's like the processor. It allows the computer to function, speed, and that kind of thing. But some older folks writing the articles, so they mightn't be too aware. So a computer went missing from Congress Place that contained the party's membership records. Now, this incident has raised questions about the leadership and the integrity of the party's executive body. According to allegations, the general secretary of the party threatened to involve the Guyana police force in an investigation if the missing computer was not returned. In response, a staff member there at Congress Place claimed that the party leader, we buy there, Father Abraham, instructed them to remove the computer from the office. These allegations have further raised concerns about the party's leadership and the actions taken to protect the membership records. Now, y'all got to remember something, Aubrey Norton is facing a very, very stiff fight. A very stiff fight. And Lola Harry, I agree with you. Congress Place is going to be stinker fish. Stinker fish. You hear what I'm telling you? They're going to behave lawless in there. And Aubrey Norton seems as he is determined to hold on to the reins of power. Something like the PNC back in 2020. Right? Jillian Lewis, Ronald Martindale, Hilton Sue, morning to you. Right? So Aubrey seems like he is really planning on holding on to power. Now, I want to know if this computer only had oh Lord. Anyway, sorry about that. I want to know, right? Mandessa Noons, morning to you. Right? I want to know if this computer only had the PNCR membership on it. Could this be the computer with the SOPs? Gomiti Singh, morning to you. Could this be the computer with the SOPs? We want to know. Right? We want to know if this computer had the SOPs. Y'all realize, and here, I cannot forget the fact that they have a reporter by the name of Royston Drakes from RD Productions. You understand me? When the height of the rigging was taking place, I was doing a wholesale greens business on Border Market, right? That coalition was still in power. And this guy, Royston Drakes, and I'll say it publicly here today, came to me and said that he saw the winning SOPs and he had copies of these winning SOPs. And I said, Royston, please send it to me. Please, please, please. And Royston told me I would be surprised when it comes out, and I'll be surprised when it is revealed. And up to now, Royston Drakes from RD Productions, they got the shortest newscast in this country, 15 minutes. Cannot produce the SOPs. He can't produce a PDF document, a photocopy, nothing. And he is still deemed as a credible source of news. You understand me? So, if y'all remember, not defeated but cheated, installed government, all these terms that the coalition and the opposition are using, or still using. Up to now, they're still using it. And up to now, we see GCOM SOP, we see PVP SOP, we see small party SOP, we see the observers, them SOP. Can you remember everybody get a copy? We see everybody SOP. other than the person who claiming they win the elections. So I am saying to you, you will never see these SOPs because just like the PNCR's membership, it disappeared. The computer guard, you understand me? We will never see those SOPs, people. We will never see them. Never, ever, ever. Now, let me get back to these records. Now, given the gravity of these allegations, there are growing calls for the termination of the staff who reportedly verbally abused the party's general secretary. And we have seen in many instances how this party treats women and non-Afro-Guyanese members. Just over the weekend, or I think it was Friday, Ubrajna Ryan came out and wrote a missive detailing how Indian members of the PNCR are feeling marginalized and discriminated against. Now, isn't this funny that this is the same thing that the PNC, AFC, APNU, People's Movement, whatever it is, claim that is happening to everybody else? Y'all see what I'm trying to show you? Y'all see what I'm trying to show you here? The same persons from that party are now saying, hey, the Indians are now saying, hey, we ain't being treated fairly in here. We are not being treated fairly in here. You understand? We all know how Don Hastings was accosted before by the oil and gas advisor, Courdel Joseph, or where. We know how Courdel Jones, the de facto general secretary of the PNC. We know how Don Hastings get locked out of the Congress place. You understand? We know how they treat women and persons who are non-Afro-Guyanese in that party. And now it is coming out in public because the persons who are in there of Indian descent, the Isle man. Y'all remember Kaieteur was a slave. Kaieteur, Romeriferous, Snufferomalafagus. Kaieteur, remember Kaieteur was a slave catcher because Kaieteur spoke out. You understand? Because Kaieteur spoke out. Remember, thank you so much. Was called a house slave, right? She was called a house, not house slave, sorry, a slave catcher, right? So the pandit now catch himself and realize he in a hostile environment. people, it's trouble in this place, you know. I can't with the opposition. I cannot. Every day is literally something different to these people. You understand? So, now the executive lawlessness and the lack of accountability within the PNCR under Aubrey Norton's leadership is a stark contrast to what is needed for an efficient and effective political party. So I firmly believe that Mr. Norton will do so by the hook or the crook, try to win these internal elections for the PNC. And here, they got to know the party's reputation has already been damaged from all the rigging attempts and its history. It has been damaged because of the fact that the party has no track record that they can lean on to say, well, hey, this is how we have decided, or this is what we have done to empower Guyanese, and this is how Guyanese are benefiting, right? The constant disrespect to their general secretary shows that there is a need for stronger leadership in that party. But let them do the thing. I'm not going to get too much involved. And Hey, I just want to remind y'all about the puppy show that is happening. Now, before I come off of this general secret internal Congress elections and take, anybody see Melly Mel do a video, and Melly Mel had some revelations in there. Now, people would think that is only remember Pandit Modest Valdo and God Modest Amno. I didn't know, thank you. Anyway, so let me go back to Melly Mel Live. Melly Mel gave us some revelations on a live. You understand? And you know something? It shows you that these people aren't interested in helping women, empowering women, or nothing of the sort. Because what I'm about to play for you is Melly Mel admitting that she knows or is aware of an incident in relation to a young lady and a member of parliament and did nothing about it. Hypocrite. But let us listen, because I don't want to give you this information. You feel Courdel making up something and show you. Let me go down the road here now. Let me go.
You get Amna number for call Amna and tell she that she ain't fit, or she get the moral rights to say who must run for the for say who must run for party opposition and all that. Mind you, this woman is a member of your party 30+ years. So as chairman of your party, she's a member of your party for 30 years. So all of a sudden now, she ain't got no right she ain't got no right to give an opinion of a party that she was a part of for 30 years. Now shall we hold up?
This is where getting juicy, people. I want you to listen carefully.
Selwyn, we name Sherwin hold up.
She didn't even know the man right name. And that's why I try to show y'all with these influencers. On Friday, I played a video where Rick Fulbrook said plainly he has no interest in coming to Guyana or living in Guyana. You understand? But they're the loudest voices talking, the most bunkum from North America. Let me continue.
I don't even know his name. I don't see, I don't hear. He's the chairman of the party. I don't see, I don't hear nothing from he. I didn't even know that he was the chairman of the party. I don't see, I don't hear, I don't know. I don't know the man, the young man from Norway. The only thing I know about the man is an alleged rape story with he and the father. Allegedly raped one young lady. This is the only thing I know about the show. We know nothing else but he.
So, according to Melly Mel, there's an allegation that Sherwin Holder and his father raped some young woman. Now, Melly Mel, what prompted you to bring this information to the fore? Sherwin Holder's reprimand of Amna Ali? Right? What caused you to bring this out? Why you won't go to the police and let the police know that Sherwin Holder and his father got allegations of rape? Like, play it again, because it's not me saying. It's not me saying. And people, it's gonna get worse. You hear what I'm telling you? We're gonna find out so many things about the PNC and what's going on in there. Listen to Melly Mel.
I don't see, I don't hear nothing from he. I didn't even know that he was the chairman of the party. I don't see, I don't hear, I don't know. I don't know the man, the young man from Norway. The only thing I know about the man is an alleged rape story with he and the father. Allegedly raped one young lady. This is the only thing I know about the show. We know nothing else but he. I never even know that he was the member of he was the chairman of the PNC.
So I don't know if this was a bonding exercise between Sharon and his father. What it was. But what was a team building exercise? What going on? You and your father? So you wouldn't even had somebody with a moral compass to say, "Hi, Sherwin, don't force yourself on that. Don't allegedly force yourself on that young lady." He help you, or y'all do it together. You do it one after the other. Listen. First of all, back to Melly Mel. Why you present this information to the police? You're an advocate for human rights. right? You're an advocate for this and that, and you helping women and LGBTQ, and you looking out for everybody. So why have you let this allegation just run amok? It's just there, nobody looking at it. Now we know, but I hope the police go and start tackling Sherwin and the father. I hope the police tackle Sherwin and his father and find out what's going on, because I had no idea. And according to these people, you understand me? Only the politicians are terrible out here. You understand? So allegations have been raised, rape allegations has been raised against the opposition MP and his father. And if that is a family activity, y'all need to stop it. Y'all are wilding. What? Oh my goodness. Anyway, one more time for clarity. Melly Mel is saying that there are allegations of rape against the PNC chairman and his father allegedly committed against a female. I never seen a Sikwebo, Josh, or where. Melly Mel got the information. So I am hoping that she forwards this information to the police. You understand me? Mind you, Melly Mel, I didn't hear saying nothing when the chairman of the region 4RDC thump up his wife like he heard ain't good. You understand me? Not a word, this advocate for women's rights. I don't think Red Thread said anything. Nobody said nothing. Nobody. The papers carried the story and was it. Legs, like peas. You understand? So I don't know if Kian Jabur starting a club where men who like to assault women are getting together and stuff, or they're coming out and identifying themselves as women beaters. But we gotta look into this. And Melly Mel, y'all need to highlight these things. Sherwin Hole and the father should face justice. You understand? Or they should be or turn themselves into the police until the situation resolved, or resign from parliament until the situation resolved. Because we hearing allegedly Sherwin Hole is a rape man. That's what we hearing. Allegedly. Right? Sherwin Hole is a rape man, alleged, and the father. According to Melly Mel. So when y'all swim, remember I just regurgitated the information. Melly Mel got it. Melly Mel got all the details of who, when, where, who go first, who go second, if they went together, what go on. I don't know. You understand? I don't know, but it's dirty in there. It is dirty in there. Right? I'm done with them. I want to jump over to Kaieteur news. Right? I want to jump over to Kaieteur news now. So, man, this weekend I took some time and listened to some of these opposition nonsense to get a better gist of the propaganda that's spreading. You understand? So, listen to this here. Let me pull it to a screen. Glenn Lal just cracked me up. All of them just cracked me up. But it's like, oh God, Guyanese, we are a special breed. You hear me? We are a special breed. So let's listen to this. Now, first of all, people, this is Glenn Lal's show. And Glenn Lal is talking about the vice president's press conference. I don't think he liked it too much. He had some lashes. So let me listen to this here.
Tell you, Uncle and Auntie, that Guyana has become a one-man zoo where the whole country gets a weekly 1 hour package, a papi show. One man jumping up and down.
Now, realistically, people, when you hear the introduction, you swear Glenn Lal introducing himself. Listen to it. Oh, shucks, I close it. Oh, man. Sorry. Give me a second. But when you listen to this introduction that Glenn Lal is giving, it's like Glenn Lal introducing himself. Glenn Lal literally introducing himself. It was so funny, right? get the right one. Kaieteur Radio. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I want y'all get this laughy. This is funny as hell. You hear me? Y'all what? Hold on a second, man. Let me pull up this thing and show y'all what that. We got it back here. Right? Good. So, listen to the introduction again.
If you listen to him, please don't blame me for saying that he was gesticulating. Just go on the president's page and you'll see what he told.
He was trying to disrespect the president just now, but we can deal with that another day. Listen to this introduction.
The nation today.
Listen.
I want to tell you, Uncle and
Auntie,
that Guyana has become a one-man zoo where the whole country gets a weekly 1 hour package, a papi show. One man jumping up and down, swimming from branch to branch. Every visit.
One man jumping up and down, swinging from branch to branch, ring fence to contract to branch to branch.
Who jeers him?
Hold on.
A papi show. One man jumping up and down, swimming from branch to branch, trying to pick at every spectator, every visitor who jeers him.
It literally sounds like Glenn Lal is introducing himself. You understand? Literally. Glenn Lal jumps at every spectator who jeers him. Anybody who come to this country, any visitor, views out. You understand me? Let me continue.
Points at him, corrects him, or annoys him.
Literally, Glenn Lal talking about himself. You talk about Glenn Lal, you point at Terry and Nani, you're in the papers with some worries. And it didn't necessarily have to be truthful.
Bharat Jagdev started out his...
Now we know who we're talking about, right? And you know that Glenn Lal has an obsession with Dr. Jagdev. But the reason for me playing this video here for you is to show you how barefaced and dishonest somebody like Glenn Lal could be, right? Now, this part here that I'm going to play, for those who looked at the Vice President's press conference last week, and for those who didn't, he took the time to talk about the amount of misinformation and wrong news that the Kaieteur just print and put out there. You understand me? And Glenn Lal didn't like that. So y'all listen to this piece here, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Our weekly papi show yesterday, swinging left, right, and center at Kaieteur News, Glenn Lal and his reporters. Uncle, Kaieteur News made a mistake with an article we carried saying that Guyana purchased 2 planes for the money of 4. That reporter made a mistake in the conversion of Indian rupees to the US dollar and wrote that story, which was corrected and placed on the front page of today's Kaieteur News. Man, uncle and auntie, you had to hear how Jagdev went on at his press conference on that mistake Kaieteur News made. He called on people not to purchase the Kaieteur paper.
I didn't hear that.
Not to buy it anymore because we only tell lies.
He didn't lie him?
Imagine a man like Bharat Jagdev who has no truth in him, none whatsoever.
No.
In anything he do or say, finds one mistake.
No, that is what I want.
One error in newspaper.
That is what I wanted y'all to hear. You hear me? One mistake, Glenn Lal said. Hold on.
I whatsoever.
Here.
In anything he do or
Listen
say,
to Glenn Lal.
finds one mistake, one error the newspaper made, and having Christmas in April.
So Glenn Lal said, Kaieteur News make one mistake, one error, and the vice president is having Christmas in April. Now, anybody who truthful to themselves know that the Kaieteur News is more than just one mistake, right? Let me take a look at some of those mistakes. I see my guest sign in here. We can get to him in a couple of minutes. Now, just let me show y'all something, right? Just let me show y'all something. Glenn Lal said one mistake. This here is April 6, 2023, Kaieteur News retraction and apology. Right? They published something, but you see Kwayana here. This is one. Let me check something else. Good. Apology and correction. This is October 31st, 2023. Kaieteur News wishes to apologize for the error contained in our lead article on Monday 30th, 2023. Under the caption, Jagdio failed to outline consequences for Exxon's brazen use of Stabroek Block profits to finance Kaieteur and Kanji blocks. There's two I show you there, right? Let me go. Let me check someplace else again. Right. Retraction and apology. Retraction and apology. Kaieteur News retracts a letter published under the caption, "Will the businessman behind the oil spill be sanctioned?" Kaieteur News further apologizes to all parties affected by the publication of this letter, including GPL, and now fully retracts the letter. Right? One mistake, Glenn Lal said, right? Let me continue. Apology. Well, sorry. Let me go back to here. I didn't call the date of this one. Sorry. So the date of this one is March 16, 2024. And he's still on one. I give you 3 from 2023. And we in 2024 now. This is 1. Good. So we're coming over to this one here now. This one here is not even in relation to a government issue. Apology. Kaieteur News inadvertently published inaccurate information in its Thursday, October 19, 2023 edition relative to the operations of the St. John's Bosco Orphanage. So not even the little picnic them and the people who look in them safe from Kaieteur News. And he talking about one mistake. One mistake. Let me go to the next one. Kabigamo. Right? Retraction. In our Wednesday, December 27 edition, we published a story titled "Gross Mismanagement of 26.42 million to Mary Wharf Project. Agri Ministry Fired Contractor." Kaieteur News would like to retract the headline. While the project was in the sum of 26.42 million, only 3.963 million was disbursed to the contractor. You understand me? So the ministry in Hanali contracted the money like what Kaieteur News make people think. The ministry watching the contractor who's chopping, so the ministry say, "Hey, done this, hey, we can go to somebody else. We done this contract with you." But Kaieteur gonna print their own thing. And that is why I always say to y'all, when you're reading the Kaieteur News, you got to take it with a grain of salt. These people are only interested in sensational stories, even if they gotta make it up, even if they don't have to make it up. My last point here before I invite my guest on, Mr. Kevin D. Do y'all remember the vice president had a press conference at the Artichon Conference Center? Glenn Lal was there and couldn't articulate his question properly. Kiana Wilberg had to step up and articulate the question for the vice president to understand. Because bear stripness Glenn Lal talking at a press conference. At that very press conference, Glenn Lal said to the vice president he knows some company who gonna provide solar electricity at the base load that is required, and he can get them to come and blah, 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 blah. Y'all ever see Glenn Lal back at a press conference since? Have you ever seen Glenn Lal go back in person to the vice president press conference? Never. Shame. Because he knows he can't get it done. And for some strange reason, I think he felt that this government would not have explored that option. His brain so big. You understand? Anyway, I'm done with that. Let me invite Councillor Kevin Day from the Horstelling Little Diamond NDC. Councillor.
Mr. Courdel, good morning, sir. How are you doing? And to all your viewers and your listeners, good morning.
Thank you. Morning. Welcome to the program. First of all, let people know who is Councillor Kevin Day.
All right. Well, good morning again. My name is Kevin Jamal Day. I'm a councillor of the Copenhagen Horstelling NDC, and also I'm in charge of constituency 7. That's between the Prospect and Little Diamond community there.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah. So as sorry about that. Yeah, as I mentioned, community leader also, and I must say before we even start this interview, Courdel, I must say something. What a lot of persons. I joined the PBP party. I was told a whole heap of things, that they don't like black people, they don't like this, they don't like that. But I'm telling you this, and to your listeners, that is not so. Because since I'm there, it's love, opportunity.
Yeah. No, Kevin, you ran at the recently concluded LGE elections. How did you actually become a candidate? How did that come about?
Well, actually, in my community, I always used to do work, even before I joined the party. So, doing work, finding out things, helping senior citizens, and so on. So,
right.
Community leaders in other community who is a part of the NDC recognized what I'm doing. So the chairman reached out to me, said, we need someone like you on our team. So when the chairman reached out to me, I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of this, to what I was told. Right. And then I spoke to some other person and they said, no, you go and try it and see what's up. So I did so, and trust me, I never regretted, because I learned so much. And then election time come around now, local government election time, and the chairman say, well, and we need you. And I said, well, let's go. And the community accept me with open arms, because it was a landslide victory. No one put up a fight.
World government. Yeah, but so brother, tell us a little bit about the work you've been doing in your community since you've been elected to this position of councillor.
Well, in our community, just like certain other communities, we have certain works that need to be done, and we are working, putting things in place. Just like any other community, we have some garbage situation, and about 3 to 4 days, the minister was there, and the residents come out, because we had an open meeting, and the residents come out and, they speak what affecting them and so on. Well, the chairman also, they wrote for a garbage truck, but then as the minister there and the resident come out, so we're expecting a new garbage truck like in about 2 weeks. So we will not have that. So we will not have that backed up of garbage in the community. Also, we have works starting on the back drains and the trench. Also, we have some lights will be going up in the community in a short time. We are doing work, and one of the things about my constituency and my area, that people see that we are working. People see that we are working, and they accept what the government and the NDC is doing.
Right. No, you're doing some drainage works and things like that.
Yeah.
This is one of the NDCs that's actually taking up its mandate, garbage collection, drainage works, and stuff. And with the purchase or the acquisition of this garbage truck by the NDC, does this not? I'm pretty sure persons are paying rates and taxes and stuff like that. So it's a responsibility of the NDC.
Yes, well, actually, persons are paying their rates and taxes and so on. But I know it have some persons will, you know,
Defaulted, yeah.
yes, that's the better word. And it's not that we are not picking up the garbage. It's just that the garbage has become the garbage are more now because one house now have 3 and 4 garbage bins. So by the time the tractor is able to pick up and keep rotating, so sometimes we end up in a backed up garbage. But with this new garbage truck that the NDC and the government are putting in place, we will not encounter that situation. And
Right.
also, you asked me about the drainage work that is being going on. Actually, we have workers, we have some stiff workers, but we did not have enough. So central government assisting us with some stiff workers also. So we won't have that overgrown situation.
Right, right. Now, what are some of the concerns in the community that you hear as a council being raised to you? Like, what are some of the things persons want to have addressed in the Horstel and Little Diamond area there?
All right, well, we have a few, as I mentioned, the drainage situation,
Right.
and the minister was there, so there is one thing going to be put in place right away.
Mm.
Also, sports. Well, we have a ground in Horstel where cricket is being played there, but also the Ministry of Education give us the Covent Garden Secondary School where we go and play basketball. So we are
Nice.
reaching out to Ministry of Sports now to get some new backboards and new basketball gears and so on. But actually our community is in a real good place right now.
Mm.
Let's say out of 100%, we are 80%. We're 80% because in our own constituency, we have like about, let's say like about 8 to 10 roads, streets, and only one is in a bad shape. Only 1 out of 10.
Wow. Mm. Mm.
You know, and residents acknowledge what we are doing. So we are in a good place and we are working. And one thing I must say, Courdel, we don't like promise people things that we know we can do. It's like if
Right.
you ask for the moon, we can say, okay, yes, we can give you the moon when we know we can give you the moon. We make promises that we know we can fix in a very short time, because remember, we can't do everything at one time.
So, Kevin, listen, when you first came on here, you spoke about persons, deterring you from taking this step, joining the PPP, representing the PPP at the LGE elections and things like that.
Yeah.
Based on what you're seeing in the country, let's come out of horse telling Little Diamond, the East Bank corridor, the East Coast, what you're hearing happening in the regions. What would you say to young people who are probably looking at you now and thinking, why I hear all these stories about the PPP and, I want to help in my community. What should I do? Or what would you say to somebody who's confused like that?
Well, Courdel, I would say this. A lot of persons know that what the government can do, right? And what they're trying to do is to stray away young people from coming to the government, coming to the PP government. Because if you mislead persons and tell them, well, look, don't do this, don't do that, and then some person might listen, it's like if I did listen and I did not go, I couldn't be sitting here talking to you and talking to other persons and so on. It's like
the community, all the stuff that you're doing in there.
Yeah. speaking about that, is my two kids. Both of them is go to a lesson in Albaistam, right?
Mm.
From, let's say, like about 6 years back. And going in Albaistam now, comparing
Right.
to going in Albaistam back in the days, is a
Yeah.
total different place.
Correct.
Total
Correct.
different place. You know, some person might see me on social media, might reach out to me and said, Fresh or Kevin, we're going on. Say, man, everything go there. I like the work y'all doing in Albaistam here. Because remember, when you're representing the government, no matter where you go, people
Right.
will see you as a government representative.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? So I want to tell everybody that is listening, the PPP are working. Life is not a magic trick when you could just click your finger and get everything fixed. No, it's not. It's not that.
That's that's what a lot of people feel, you know. A lot of people feel this thing is like and your life transform. You gotta put some effort into there too. You understand me? And
Yes,
whilst you're a
yes, yes.
counselor, people need to understand too. It's not just a position that you have. You got work. You got walk the ground. You got interact with people. You got jump back
Exactly,
to government commission. You got come to statutory meeting. It's a lot of dynamics.
exactly. And everything that we do in the council, we have our paper trail to show.
Right.
You know,
Unlike
we
a
have our
basic
paper trail
council,
to
you're
show.
an NEC, sir. They got a city council that ain't got a proper paper trail yet.
No, well, we don't work like that. We don't work like that. Our chairman and everybody's make sure that everything run the way how it's supposed to run.
Yeah.
How it's supposed to run.
Yeah.
So we are working. We are working.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, hey, all I can do, buddy, is tell you to continue the good work. And trust me, if you didn't doing good work, the people would have talked about it and we would have. You
But
understand?
even sometimes you're doing good work, it have the set of persons will talk.
Brother,
You know?
I know you're talking about, my buddy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Trouble is this. But keep up the good work, you and the other councillors and the chairman
Yeah.
of here, the Horstelling Little Diamond NDC. Before I let you go, anything you want to say to the public in relation to anything y'all got happening up there or anything of the sort?
Well,
Go ahead.
well, yeah. Well, actually, we have a cricket competition is going on next weekend at Farm Ground. Everybody could come out with the family and
Right.
have a grand time. Oh, and something I want to mention before I leave, as when I first start your program, I mentioned something that persons are misleading a lot of youths. I know yesterday I was in my community and I was just walking around and some guys was playing cricket in the streets, right? And they were like to me,
Go ahead.
yeah, and they were like to me, Kevin, can we go at our selling ground and play cricket on the ball field? And it left me shocked. So I said, man, yeah, the field is there.
Right.
And the guys said to me, no, they say, and the ground is just for horse telling people. And it was like, who told you that? I will not call the name, right?
Mm.
It was like, who told you that? They say, well, is this person? You know, and I leave shocked. Because the ground is there for everyone.
Exactly. I mean, how you know who's
But-
Horstelling from who's not Horstelling people?
But as I mentioned to you earlier, a lot of persons is trying to lead the youths away from these things.
Yeah. And when the skulls brackle them on the road, they turn around and they vex again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the messed up situation. But Councillor Day, continue the good work. I'm gonna have you on the program again, probably to tell us a little bit about the cricket competition as we draw a little. Is it you said this Saturday?
Next week.
Next week Saturday. We have you here again to tell us a little bit more about the competition. Continue the good work. Please convey my best wishes to the chairman over there. And hey, it was great having you here this morning, brother.
Yeah, bro, and you keep up the good work. I know it's hard for you, bro, because I see how persons just try, but they can't stop greatness.
Man, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the kind words, brother.
Yeah, man, you take it easy and stay safe.
Peace and love. That was Councillor Kevin Day from the Horstellan Little Diamond NDC. The team over there doing a lot of work in terms of ensuring that that community progresses and develops. And it is really great to see persons like Kevin Day, Bevian King, Kelvin Kite, young Afro-Guyanese who are a part of the PPP, who are making impacts or making an impact in their section of society. So here we have a young man who, and mind you, y'all remember the other morning I was talking about a DJ, and I go to say, DJ is stupid, and then I breaks up myself because I remember Kevin Day. And mind you, I met Kevin at the business school. He used to work at the business school when I used to attend there. He became a DJ, then on to being an entrepreneur. Now he's a counselor at the NDC in his community. And that shows that young Afro-Guyanese have an avenue to progress, empower themselves, and impact their communities through the PPP. Why wasn't Kevin Day given this opportunity under the coalition? Right? Why didn't the coalition do so much in Kevin Day's community that he could have said, something, they do so much, I ain't going nowhere, I'm staying right here. But it's most likely because not much was done in his community. He decided to step up and take the mantle and to take the reins of management of that area. You understand? So hats off to the team up there. Y'all continue doing the good work. Guys, I had some flyers here to show y'all. I know why I save it. So tomorrow in A Field, Lilliandale, and surrounding areas, and C, D, Field Sophia Torkine, and E Field Cummings Park, there'll be 2 community meetings and contract signings in relation to the road projects in those areas. And the events will be attended by no less than the Vice President and General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic, Dr. Barjadio. Right, so just let me get those flyers there up to show you guys quickly before we wrap up. These 2 community meetings happening tomorrow. So if you guys are in the area, you're from Sophia, Torkine, Lilliandale, or anywhere in the environs there, you guys could check this meeting out tomorrow. The first meeting is for A Field Lilliandale side. That will be happening at the Sophia Primary School. It starts at 4 p.m. And as you see here, it's in relation to contract signing for the Lilliandale Sophia Roads project and a community meeting there as well. So if you have any issues that you'd like to address, raise, concerns, whatever it is, this is the place for you to be for the persons in the Lilliandale Sophia area, surrounding areas there. And then it's off to the multipurpose center there in Seafield, where another community meeting and contract signing will take place for the Torkine Sophia Road projects. And as at the last meeting, Vice President Dr. Barjadio will be there, sharing information, fielding questions, and just giving persons an idea of the government's plans for that area and how they intend to impact that area there, Sophia. And as Councillor Kevin Day mentioned, all the roads in Alboystone are complete. All the roads in Alboystone are complete. And I'm going to see if I could get Malcolm Ferreira to come on the program sometime this week to give us a rundown of what's really happening in Alboystone, the transformation. The boulevard did a lot. Now having all the roads done in Alboystone, did much more, right? We might go through there and talk to some of the residents as well to see what their take on this is. Raul Lucas is an idiot. Richard Stanislas. I had time with Raul Lucas, Elson Lowe. None of them. Bare stupidness. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to get out of here. Y'all continue to be good Guyanese. I want y'all to always remember. Y'all always remember that y'all government working, right? Always remember your government working, especially your PPP government. The others might work for themselves, but the PPP government will work for the people, for the communities, and for Guyana. And that has been shown over the years, right? So as I tell you guys usually before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
The men them look healthy, the girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government working. 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 The government working.
There's gonna be a time where it's gonna come into effect.
Mali, sugar, papi, sour,
Oh God.
entertainer time.
Oh God.
All the girls,
Oh God.
Mali, sugar, papi, sour, Wimbledon, lash up head, help me girl, lash up head, lash up head, lash up head.
And what I need to make sure is that there is the
I am Gory Man, stand still. Are we gonna do a Gory Man walk right now? You ready? Boxer, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Gory walk, everything. Gory walk, jump. Gory walk, everything. Gory. Listen. Gory jump, everything. Gory jump, every. Hear me sing, so. Big Gory can wearing tight pants. Big Gory just wear under big shirt. Big Gory can wearing tight pants. Big Gory just. Hear me sing. Bang bang balang, cut your Gory. Bang bang balang, strong baby Gory. Bang bang balang, cut your Gory. Bang bang balang. Hear me, listen. Big Gory can wearing tight pants. Big Gory just wear under big shirt. Big Gory can wearing tight pants.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow.